Now, a question I get asked a lot is, what is the best Minecraft PvP client? There's so many out there to choose from nowadays. I've done loads of videos on my channel on all the different Minecraft PvP clients out there, but which is the best one? Which is good for crack players? Which is good for people with low NPCs? Which is good if you just want everything? Well, you've come to the right place, because in this video, we're going to be ranking all the popular Minecraft PvP clients in a tier list. Now, just a little disclaimer before this video starts. This is all my personal opinion. None of this is fact. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion on what the best clients are out there. Now, I have actually had to space out some of the clients on the board just to kind of fill up the board a bit, because there's so many good PvP clients out there. I can't possibly put them all in S tier. So yeah, I might have been a little bit harsh with my judgment, but yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into the tier list. Alright, so here we are on my client tier list. So the first client we've got is Batmod. Now, Batmod is a really good client. It's made by the same people that made Labby mods. It's got loads of mods and features. It's actually really unique. If we go over to their website here, as you can see in the features section, we've got loads of mods. Literally, I think this might be the client with the most mods. There's pages and pages of different mods. Loads of things incorporated into here. Lots of unique mods as well that isn't seen on any other clients. We've got cosmetics. We've got Spotify integration, 1.7 animations. It can also boost your FPS, fix lag and memory leaks. Now, the thing with Batmod is I've heard of it. It's been around for a while, but I haven't had that many people in my comment section say that it's good, or I haven't actually tried this properly on like a low end system. So I'm not really too sure on the FPS performance of Batmod. If you want to see a video on Batmod, then definitely let me know in the comments. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and put this in C tier, which is definitely not bad for Batmod, to be honest. It's right bang in the middle of this tier list, as you can see here. So we've got S is like really good and F is not so good. So yeah, I'd say Batmod is pretty respectable in the C tier for now. I'm definitely going to take another look at Batmod, try it out on my low end PC, and yeah, it could be a very good client. Next up, we have got Forge. Now, Forge, I caused a lot of controversy in my last Minecraft tier list video by putting it in the F tier right at the bottom here. Now, my main argument for that was that it wasn't a client, and also because I kind of needed to fill up the board a bit. I wanted at least one F tier client. I mean, come on. So yeah, while it isn't technically a client, there is a lot of customizable options with Forge. I mean, you can literally add your own mods, which is something a lot of modern clients nowadays are starting to incorporate into their clients. So Forge kind of paved the way for that. Now, arguably, performance on Forge isn't the best, especially for low end PCs, and even on my PC it takes ages to load up. So for that reason, we're going to put it in A or B, A or B. We'll put it in B tier, I think. Yeah, it's good. There's loads of advantages for using Forge, but performance kind of lets it down a little bit. Next up, we have got Labby mods. Labby Mod is a German client, and it was originally for German servers like Gomma HD and Timolia. I believe that's how you say it. Yeah, Labby Mod is a really good client. It's one of those really overlooked clients. Not many people tend to use it, especially in my community, but it's really good. Just like Batmod, it's got loads of unique mods and loads of features, like literally pages and pages of mods. It's now got an enhanced render engine. You can customize it pretty much how you want. I mean, look at this. This is the newest version of Labby Mod that I haven't seen yet. We've got like really cool cosmetics and pets and that kind of thing. There's even an in-game chat system as well with Labby Mod. Wow, I need to take another look at Labby Mod. I haven't used it in a while, but this looks really impressive. Wow. Okay, Labby Mod 4 is definitely going to be a new video on the channel coming very soon. Oh, and look at that. They've added Forge and Fabric support. We're going to go with A for now. I haven't tried it out personally myself, but from the looks of it, it looks really good, and I'll be really excited to test out the new version of Labby Mod when it comes out. Next up, we have got Crystal Client. Now, Crystal Client is one of the clients that I've done a video on quite recently, probably about this year, some kind of time. So Crystal Client was mainly for the factions community. There's loads of like factions mods like waypoints and in-game chat system, but you can still use it on Hypixel. There's loads of like 1.8 mods, good PvP mods, and all the kind of essentials that you really need, really. So yeah, this is what the menu looks like on Crystal Client. Loads of mods and stuff. Got macros, mod profiles, waypoints, and really cool cosmetics on Crystal Client. Some really nice high detailed capes that they've got in their store here. As you can see, we've got all the kind of PvP mods that you really need, all the essentials and stuff here. And yeah, it's a 1.8 client, but the disadvantage of using Crystal Client is it doesn't actually have crack support. So if you're a crack player out there, you can't use Crystal Client. It's premium only. That, along with the fact that you can't add your own mods, you're kind of restricted to the mods that they give you. There's no Forge support or anything like that, which clients are starting to come out with. FPS was good for me, but I'm not too sure how it would run on a low end PC. So for that reason, I think we're going to throw it in B tier. There's some pretty good mods in there, and it's definitely, you can't go wrong with this client. But yeah, no crack support, and the fact that I'm not really too sure what the performance is like on low end systems. That's probably B tier for me, I would say. Next up, we have got Cheat Breaker. Now, Cheat Breaker, I've done a video on very recently, actually. I went through the history of it and what it is today. And yeah, despite Cheat Breaker being a neglected client now, I believe it officially ended in around 2018. It's still being kept alive by a community of people. They've created offline Cheat Breaker, and they've also added some new mods in as well, just to kind of modernize the client a bit. But yeah, this client, it definitely paved the way with Minecraft PvP clients. Lots of these clients now wouldn't exist, or if they did exist, they wouldn't be anywhere near as good as they are now thanks to Cheat Breaker. So yeah, I mean, if we're judging it from a 2022 perspective, so I'm going to put Cheat Breaker in A tier, I think. Yeah, that's pretty good. Next up, we have got Technics Client. Now, Technics Client is a really good client. I've done loads of videos on it on my channel, and it's constantly getting better and better. So when it first came out, it was a really solid client, really good menus, really clean design, loads of like mods and features that were really good cosmetics and stuff as well. As Technics Client got on, it started supporting later versions, and then it started focusing on just 1.8. But the main thing with Technics Client, especially recently, is they've added crack support, and you can add your own mods via Forge. So for that reason, we're going to put that in S tier. I believe this is probably the best crack client you can possibly get right now. Really, really good client. Next up, we have got Badline Client. Now, Badline Client, I haven't really heard a lot about it recently. So I don't think that it has got Forge support. It definitely doesn't support cracked. The mods and the menus to me are a bit, you kind of love them or you hate them kind of thing. It's still a pretty solid client. I know a lot of people that use this on low-end systems. All the kind of FPS settings they have really help boost your frames. I don't know how they do it, but it's really impressive on Badline Client. So for that reason, we're going to put it in A tier. It's still a really good client, but yeah, it's not really to my taste. No crack support, no Forge support. So yeah, A tier for that. Next up, we've got Pixel Client. Pixel Client, even since my last tier list video, has not received an update at all. It's a neglected old client from about 3 or 4 years ago. It's still pretty good. I mean, there's no like fancy flashy mod menus or anything like that. It's all done with like the default Minecraft menus. And yeah, it's got, you know, a decent amount of mods that you kind of need, really, kind of all the essentials. But yeah, it doesn't receive updates anymore. So we'll put Pixel Client in D tier, I think. Next up, we've got Feather Client. Now, Feather Client is a very popular client that a lot of people have hopped on, especially this year. It started to gain quite a lot of popularity. I've done a couple of videos on Feather, and yeah, it really brought something new to the table. Lots of clients now are starting to incorporate Forge support, which Feather was the very first client to introduce this. So Feather Client, as well as being able to add your own mods, you can host your own servers off the client launcher. Some really clean mod menus, loads of mods and features, and yeah, with Fabric support as well in later versions of Minecraft. You can't go wrong with it, honestly. Yeah, I think Feather Client's literally got it all. So for that reason, we're going to put it in S tier. It doesn't support cracked, which is probably the only thing that is bad about it. But other than that, it's pretty good. Next up, we have got Lunar Client. Now, Lunar Client is the most popular Minecraft PvP client right now. Everyone basically uses it. Yeah, Lunar Client has really made moves in the community. So for that reason, again, it's going to go in the S tier. It's a really good client. You can't go wrong with it whatsoever. So yeah, Lunar Client does not have Forge support. It doesn't support cracked, but it's a really clean client. Loads of mods and features. They're constantly getting new updates, loads of new mods and stuff. Cosmetics are really cool on Lunar as well. So yeah, for that reason, we're going to throw it in S tier. It's a really good client. Next up, we've got Salwia Client. Now, Salwia Client is probably the people's favorite, really. So Salwia Client is really good for FPS, and it also has crack support as well. In fact, this was kind of advertised as like the best cracked client. So yeah, I agree with it. I've done a couple of videos on Salwia Client myself. And yeah, it is a really good client and a very solid option if you've got a low end PC and you don't have a Minecraft account. Salwia supports cracked, it supports premium, loads of really cool mods. Like some mods now I don't think I've ever seen in a client before, such as the keystrokes or like the mouse thing as well, the mouse sensitivity thing. Admittedly, it could be a little bit more customizable, but yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about Salwia client, so for that reason it's going to go in S tier. Next up, we've got Melon Client. Melon Client was one of those things that kind of popped up in the community. I did a video on it. People were pretty excited for it. Nothing. It never fully came out. I believe it was leaked. But then, yeah, the owner basically just neglected it. I think it changed ownership. So for that reason, we're going to put it in D tier, I think. Who knows what the future holds for Melon Client. It could be a very good client one day or not. We'll have to see. And finally, we have got Notro Client, aka my client. So yeah, I'm really happy with Notro Client. Lots of people say it helps them out on low-end PCs. We've obviously got crack support as well. It basically just runs off the Minecraft launcher, so you can do whatever with it. Admittedly, there isn't that many mods and features in it. I mean, we're quite limited with how many we could add. It doesn't have forge support. I mean, there's not that many cosmetics in it. There's basically just like one cape that you can just turn on and off. I mean, yeah, it is a pretty basic client, and I do realize it's probably not as good as, say, some of these clients that I've got an S tier right here. But for some people on low-end PCs, they've said Notro Clients really helped them out. I really do want to pick up Notro Client development again. If anyone knows any serious developers out there that want to work on Notro Client with me, definitely let me know on Discord or in my comments. So yeah, I'm going to need to find a new developer if we do want to get Notro Client off the ground. But yeah, I've got some really cool ideas for Notro Client in the future, but we'll have to see what the future holds for that. So for now, I think I'm going to put it in A tier. A little bit biased because it is my client. I mean, I could just put it in S tier if I wanted to, but I do admit there are lots of things missing from Notro Client and lots of things that don't make it as good as the clients in S tier. Alright guys, so just hopped into a duel here and we're just going to talk about the tier list a little bit more. So basically, I can't really put as many clients on the tier list as possible because I haven't actually tried out a lot of them. There's loads of clients coming up every single day and it's very difficult to keep on top of them. Lots of clients just come out of nowhere, come from a background that I've never heard of before, and as a result, I don't tend to check them out. I have noticed that on YouTube there are so many different clients that come out and they're all basically just copies of each other. They're all just reskinned versions of different clients. Lots of like skidding and stuff involved in those clients. And although I could just get an easy video out of just doing a review or whatever on them, I can't personally bring myself to doing something like that. So as a result, I don't give clients like that much attention. Also, the fact that there's a massive security risk running these types of clients on your computer. Like, who knows what these clients could be doing. Like, they could look good, but if you don't trust them, then I don't really want to promote that to my audience. So yeah, that's just basically just a little overview of the state that clients are in right now. I do want to review more of them on my channel. But yeah, as long as I'm completely behind them, I will give you guys a review. It's normally the more professional ones that I like to make videos on. Like just the random ones that you see popping up every day. I don't normally seem to give a chance. And that's for good reason, just like the ones that I've outlined. I don't want to promote something and then find out it's just stolen all you guys' Minecraft accounts. Or if you're a crack player out there, it's just ratted your PC or something. Or stolen your Discord account or something like that. So I'm very careful with what I promote on my channel. So that's why this tier list doesn't have as many clients as I would have wanted in, but just the safe bets that I can kind of get behind. Oh, that was clean. Yeah, I haven't done a lot of PvP and talking. I might do more commentary videos in the future. But yeah, that was pretty much the video. A nice little client tier list for you guys. Hope you guys all enjoy it and found it useful. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below of my decisions for this tier list. My aim is all over the place. So yeah, that's going to be the video, guys. I hope you guys all enjoyed this. Let me know your opinions in the comments down below. Do you agree with my tier list, or would you change the placements around a little bit? Let me know in the comments. I'll be very interested to hear you guys' opinions. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to do more client videos in the future, but it's just hard finding clients to do videos on, like I've just said. But yeah, leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in my next video. Peace.